You better watch out. You better watch out. You
Better
better
watch
watch
out.
out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out. He's gonna. You guys aren't with me on this one.
No.
Nope,
He's
not at
gonna
I don't know
all.
what
find out.
to do.
He's gonna find out. He's gonna find out. Ah,
He did
welcome to
find out. He
episode.
found out that none of us were
Yeah,
with him.
you set me up for embarrassment on my own stupid podcast. How could you do this to me?
It's because you didn't get me Turbo Man.
I tried. Okay, you should have seen all the hell I went through. How long ago was Christmas Eve? 3 weeks
Man,
ago.
doesn't he?
Almost.
Don't need a Turbo
No,
Man for my
it's
birthday.
actually 4. It was a month ago to the letter.
Now, does
Chill.
anyone remember the plot of the movie?
I remember the plot of the movie.
Turbo
I
Man.
can tell you
and
all about the
U.S.
plot of the
Postal
movie.
Office.
If I did a lot of drugs first, I could tell you everything that
Does it
happened.
get revealed to you in a dream, like all religious experiences?
Call me the Kwisatz
Well,
Haderach, boy.
all we need to do, Ladnie, is we need to ask him opinion of the U.S. Postal Service, and I think he'll understand.
Yeah. So, a month ago, we're real
Uh,
late on our December episode. We watched Jingle All the Way. It was Keaton's choice, and we had a lot of fun with it. I think. Did we enjoy Jingle All the Way? I don't remember.
Yeah, to a reasonable extent.
Well, that's good to hear. Let me pull up the Wikipedia article. Now, like I just said, we are late on this by about a month, so none of us really remember. But I can.
Still, we're gonna remember it somehow better than Bullet Train.
We probably well, Bullet Train is just kind of hard to explain.
Yeah, no,
And then
there's
this
nothing wrong
guy,
with like
and then this
that's not
guy, and then this guy. Right? I mean,
yeah. The
um,
bottle.
and Jingle All the Way has Arnold in it, so that's fine.
The
Uh,
U.S. Postal Service.
yeah. So here we go. Jingle All the Way is a 1996 American Christmas family comedy film directed by Brian Levant. Is that Levant or Levant? Let's see. It doesn't tell us. We're gonna say it's Levant so that he's Middle Eastern. The film stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad as Howard Langston and Myron Larrabee, two rival fathers living in Minneapolis, desperately trying to purchase the popular Turbo Man action figure for their respective sons on a last-minute shopping spree on Christmas Eve. The film's title is borrowed from the lyrics of the popular Christmas song "Jingle Bells." Also, the Wikipedia article for Jingle All the Way is a rated good article for some reason, which implies that somebody really was dedicated to making this one work, which is kind of funny. Um, the film was written by Randy Cornfield. Producer Chris Columbus rewrote the script, adding in elements of satire about the commercialization of Christmas, and the project was picked up by 20th Century Fox. Delays to Fox's reboot as a Planet of the Apes allowed Schwarzenegger to come on board the film, while Columbus opted to cast Sinbad instead of Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci is Myron. Oh man,
Wait, what?
it could have
That
been
would have
Joe
been really
Pesci.
good.
That would
Like,
have
I like
Mhm.
Sinbad
Sinbad
is
was
good, but
good,
like
but Joe
Pesci would have been
Pesci.
even better. Pesci would have been even better.
Yeah. Jingle All the Way was set and filmed in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul at a variety of locations, including the Mall of America. Hey, Connor, it's you. After 5 weeks of
Yay.
filming, the production moved to California, where scenes such
I
as the end
am the
parade
mall.
were shot. The film's swift production and merchandising was limited to a replica of the Turbo Man action figure used in the film. Upon release, Jingle
I
All the
gotta
Way
say,
grossed $129.8 million, but received generally negative reviews from critics from its uneven tone. What were you saying, Cleve?
uh, they brought it for like to California for the end parade, right?
Yeah.
Is like introducing like all that snow to California. Is that like introducing like an endangered species into like a
Oh,
hostile like wildlife?
absolutely, right. Fox was ordered to pay $19 million to Murray Hill Publishing for stealing the idea for the film. The verdict was overturned 3
What?
years later. Jingle All the Way
What?
is the third and final collaboration between Sinbad and Phil Hartman after Coneheads and Houseguest. It was the last film featuring
Wait,
Hartman to be
I
released
gotta
during his
ask.
lifetime before he was murdered in 1998.
So
Yeah.
since it was overturned, did they have to pay the money back?
I assume that's what that means. Um,
That
in
must
two,
suck. All right, we're gonna need you to pay the money back. We spent it all. What'd
It
you
was
spend it all on?
$19
Jingle on the way
million.
too.
Yeah, in 2014, the film was followed by a sequel in name only, Jingle All the Way 2, starring Larry the Cable Guy. Okay.
Who plays him? Uh,
Who
Not
plays
Jim
God,
Carrey.
why did I Sylvester
Larry the Cable
Sylvester
Guy?
Stallone plays him?
Sylvester Stallone plays Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Also, Larry the Cable Guy does not have a picture on his little pop-up on his Wikipedia article. You're
Poor
not allowed to
poor
know what
guy.
this man looks like, apparently. Larry the Cable Guy is 62
You have to
years old.
you have to just kind of think of what a cable guy looks like.
Jim Carrey. A little bit of a somber note there at the end of the Wikipedia introduction, mentioning that Phil Hartman was murdered. Yeah, okay. So once again, we watched this a month ago on my sister's birthday, so we're gonna have a good bit of a time on this. Uh, how does Jingle All the Way to begin?
Great
Well, to
birthday
begin with,
movie to
let's
watch.
talk about our nomenclature for our characters. We are never going to refer to Arnold as Howard, his character's name, because Arnold Schwarzenegger has never played a character beyond Robot, and I guess Conan. He was okay as Conan, but everything after that, he's just Arnold. So we're not gonna use their real
What are
name.
you
We're
talking
not.
about? The Predator movie. You totally remember the name of his character in the Predator movie, right?
Dutch.
Because I don't remember it at all.
It's Dutch and Dylan, and I only know that because of strange reasons. I don't know.
Dylan.
Dylan,
Dylan,
you
you
son of a bitch.
Um, and then they do the thing. Uh,
And then they kiss.
and then they and then they just make out. Just that we've got to get that one image up on the screen of them going. That's in the movie, by the way. So yeah, we're not going to refer to Arnold as his character's name, nor are we going to refer to Sinbad as his character's name, because I'm sure you guys have already forgotten what his name is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't
No,
matter
it's
anymore.
Turbo Man and
Turbo
Evil
Man
Brain Guy.
and
Come on.
Evil Brain Guy. But that they don't evolve until the end of the movie, so we'll hold off on that. So Jingle All the Way begins with Arnold in his cool office that he's got in like this toy factory or whatever, and they're having a Christmas party, and his secretary is like, by the way, your son is about to receive the purple belt for because he's badass, I guess.
But this is like a big thing apparently. Like his secretary knows this is how. Like, dude, your
His
son's been
secretary
like
knows it
chopping up.
more.
Like he's been killing people, man. Like he's on point.
He killed my son last week, and we had to have a closed casket funeral. It was wild.
There was nothing left of him.
Your son like jammed his fist straight through his rib cage. It was crazy.
Jamie's
Fully,
that
He
cool.
called that.
Jamie could
He called down the palm of Buddha.
I Buddhist palm technique. He's the chosen one.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
So Arnold is sitting in his cool ass office at his factory job as the boss, and his secretary keeps telling him, "Hey,
The
your
boss.
son is gonna get his purple belt tonight. You need to go. You need to go." And he goes, "Don't worry, I'll do it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it." Right? Oh, I'm sorry. He works as a mattress salesman. What the fuck? Did anybody
That's
catch
what that
that?
was.
Nope.
No,
No, I just knew he
I
was like.
thought he was a salesman,
I knew he
and
was.
that was
I
about
mean,
it.
but like
I
I
knew
didn't
he
think
was.
that he
I
was.
knew he was big boss.
But I didn't mattress. I thought he had toys or something.
I thought he
Oh,
was above that.
yeah, I don't know.
If you're a
Um,
toy salesman, he
I
would
thought he
have
was in
known
the
how
army.
big Power Man
but
is.
yeah, he's gonna Jamie. I
Power
have to
Man,
get
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
We're
My
not
bad.
we're not getting we're not getting the Chinese off brand of it.
We're not getting it for Spanish Turbo Man. Um, yeah. So Turbo Man has to Turbo Man. So Arnold has to get to his son's karate class graduation, and he leaves really late and doesn't arrive on time. The entire time he's breaking traffic laws while going, "I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it," and then he gets pulled over by a cop who forces him to recite the alphabet backwards and all sorts of bullshit. Which is why you will never pass a field sobriety test. Because can you recite the alphabet backwards?
We should kill all police.
See, that's about it.
Why? Because they make you late to your son's karate graduation.
Yes.
Of course.
And knowing Jamie, he'll kill me. He's like that karate.
The
Arnold should be
cop pulls
he
up
should
to
be
you.
he should be
Laddie,
glad
the
that
cop
his son
pulls up
chose
to
mercy
you.
on him.
Ladnie, one second. I'll post this. It's like look in waffle me. Look in the memes. It's that. It's the cop pulls up to you and you just go, "I'm late," and it just vaporizes him.
Oh,
No, sir, is that uranium?
yeah. For me, when I listened to this 12 years while showing my kid what I was doing in college, it's a gif of a police officer pulling up to a sedan and then getting a vaporized. um, but
The vaporization method is him getting shot with a flare gun in the dick. I'm pretty sure. Very unfortunate.
my God.
Anyways,
So, meanwhile, while Arnold is going the distance and going for speed because she's all alone, because Phil Hartman is at the karate graduation as well, his next door neighbor, and Phil Hartman is trying to fuck his wife the entire time.
Yes.
More importantly, Phil Hartman is not trying to, is succeeding at fucking the entirety of the Twin Cities.
No.
Their
Just
wives.
Minneapolis.
It's true. My bad. Just Minneapolis. Sabu's got the other side.
St. Paul's all good.
St. Paul's food. So while Phil Hartman is off, Phil Hartman is off trying to fuck Arnold's wife if his patented she let me hit
anything that moves is
anything
more
that
accurate.
moves anything that moves if his patented she let me hit it because I'm goofy style. Arnold gets pulled over by a cop and he gets forced to torture. He gets tortured basically. He gets put to do a field sobriety test in which he recites the alphabet backwards and walks along a straight line. And then once he gets somehow he doesn't get arrested for
The cop just gives him a ticket, and then we'll never see him again.
Never once.
I mean,
He definitely does not work on the bomb squad.
the fact that
That dude is a motorcycle cop. He is like every flavor of cop.
Mhm. I mean, the fact that he actually does end up getting to Jamie's graduation, albeit very late and everybody has already left, implies that he got told to recite the alphabet backwards and then did it without any faults.
Yeah,
Which means
Yes.
there are two
because
options
he
for
doesn't
this
even say
scenario.
anything about getting a ticket. He doesn't even say anything about
Yeah,
getting a ticket either.
there are two options for this scenario, okay? The first one is that Arnold is just very, very smart and can do it, with a little bit of mental effort. The second option is that Arnold is a habitual drunk driver and knows how to get away from cops.
I choose to believe
He
the
has
latter.
it. He has it. He has it written on the palm of his hand, the
No,
alphabet backwards.
he's got it written. He's got it written like on the underside of his eyelids, and all he has to do is close his eyes. So like a phosphorescent ink.
Sir, what are you doing there? Why is your eyelid twitching? No, nothing. My right eye is kind of weird, you know.
You're discriminating against somebody for their disability. I'll get you written up.
Yeah.
Um, but so he ends up getting home after Jamie has decided to spare his father for the last time. Um, and
It's over,
Howard's wife,
father.
Arnold's wife is Howard is his character's name. We're not gonna talk about that though. Arnold's wife
He had a
says, "Hey,
character name? I thought this was just a documentary.
this isn't what Arnold Schwarzenegger was doing in the '90s. This is what he does now." Um, we should
Well,
also
things
point
were
out.
different back then.
We should also probably point out that Jamie is played by Christopher Jake Lloyd.
Wait, who?
Who is it? Jake Lloyd.
Oh, young Anakin.
Yeah. Who people bullied into having a drug addiction.
I mean, wouldn't you?
No.
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 Oh.
Connor was actually responsible.
I was there, man. Back in 2001 when the films came out.
Champion of 4chan.
More like the champion of light, the herald of darkness. And by darkness, I do mean drug addictions.
Everybody knows that Alan Wake was just tripping mad balls that entire time.
It's true.
I mean, he says Stephen King was his big inspiration. He was like riding that
Ooh.
cocaine the whole time.
It's true. So,
Alan Wake 3. I no longer like Stephen King.
So,
That bastard got too liberal for me.
man, if Stephen
And
King is too
and he went to
liberal,
the island. He went to the island.
Yeah, by
Connor.
that I meant he went to the island.
yeah, if Stephen King is too liberal, Alan Wake has some very strange opinions. He's got.
I don't
You
even
look.
know how
There's
you
a
go
there's a
more
little
liberal.
Easter egg. There's a little Easter egg in the if you go into Alan Wake's office in the upcoming Alan Wake 3, you see that he owns 5 copies of Mein Kampf in different languages.
I'm just very
If you go into
learned, you
the
know.
office in Alan Wake 3, you see that he in fact has a picture of Hitler on every desk of any employee.
Now,
It's a requirement that you commit the first 6 pages of Mein Kampf to memory.
if you
At
open
minimum.
up his coat closet, there's a Klan outfit in there.
It's
Now,
actually
Alan,
it's got the cape too. He is the Grand Wizard.
that's why we've seen a decline in the Klan in recent years. They've been looking for Alan. He's the champion of light. So
Champion of white.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
that's really good. That's
Well,
really
There is
Uh,
no reason for this conversation to happen.
the
Oh,
moment I
it
became a
would be a
professor,
podcast without us
the
Dare you,
moment
Kyle?
the
How dare
moment
Kyle Keaton? How dare you? You were
the
gone
moment I
a
become
week
a
and a half
teacher,
when
I
we
have to
lost you.
nuke this account.
No,
You're
the
gonna look
moment
through
you
it like,
become
Hey, teacher, we found your old YouTube channel.
no,
No.
no.
Just
Every day
throws
is
their
that
like
guy.
Chromebook out the window.
Yeah, chucks it out the window.
right.
So, Arnold's wife reminds him that he forgot Jamie's karate classes every single time, and he has never seen what Jamie can do. So he really needs to get down on his knees and grovel before him. And
Arnold was just a workaholic in this movie. Like the
yeah,
dude just loves working.
he really shouldn't have become a father. He should have just dedicated everything to the grind. So
I mean,
Arnold goes in.
honestly, he did nothing wrong.
It's fair. Arnold goes into his son's room and tells him, "Hey,
Arnold hits
asks him,
his son.
yeah."
What do you want for? Yeah. No, imagine he walks in and he hits him with a. You're not getting anything for Christmas because I'm the reason you are in this house.
He hits him with the fucking fences. It's like, who said I had to like you? Do I feed you because I like you? No, I feed you because it is my responsibility. Um. Anyway,
That and
he
you give
walks
me
in.
and you give me less tax.
He goes into. You were a tax incentive, Jamie. He walks into Jamie's room, and he asks this kid where everything in his room, except for the Marvel stuff on the wall, is Turbo Man related. And he literally eats Turbo Man breakfast cereal. Is that what it was said? It was Turbo Man
It was-
breakfast cereal? Is that what it
It
said?
was
Yeah.
like Turbo Loops. or
Yeah.
No,
something, yeah.
I think it was literally just Turbo Man breakfast.
It was Turbo
cereal.
Man's. It's like the most uninspired breakfast. Like you couldn't even like Turbo Flakes or something like cool, but
He
yeah,
literally eats.
it had to be Turbo Man breakfast cereal because I remember us commenting on like how boring of a name that is for a cereal brand.
He literally eats Turbo Man for breakfast. He watches the show all the time. The only game that
I
he wants
eat
to
Turbo
play.
Man for
He
breakfast.
does. And the only game he wants to play on the playground is Turbo Man. And Arnold still has to walk up to his son and go, "Hey kid, what do you want for Christmas?" In which Jamie immediately informs him that he wants the Turbo Man action figure that's capable of saying 4 different phrases, which sounds like a real fucking like bum deal. You're gonna get tired of
You have
that
to
one.
realize back when we were kids, man, we got like 2 phrases.
I had my Buzz Lightyear toy that said everything in Spanish, and I didn't know how to change it.
I had a like dinosaur toy or something that it wouldn't turn off and just kept making noise every so often. And like we had to genuinely take the batteries out of it.
Did it keep going with residual charge?
Yes.
My sister
I
had
had
my
this.
sister had a Furby that got sent to hell. I think it came
I had
back a
a-
different
I think that's where they
personality.
all deserve to be.
I had this toy robot that all it would do was quote. I'm not even fucking with you. Now that I think about it, all it would do was sit and
Wait.
quote Descartes at me. It would say shit about how I think, therefore I am, and that's all it
No.
would do.
No way.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it
really
had
good.
3
How did
wheels.
you
It was
how
weird.
did you get Metaphysictron? Like
I'll go find a picture of it here in a moment so that you can see what I'm talking about.
did your mom have like really big like aspirations for you as a kid or something?
I think this was just one of its lines. It was one
It's
of
just-
the few toys I owned that could talk and make noise, and it would just say shit
Well,
about
I
how I
mean,
think, therefore I am,
All I'm
or
imagining is just like you've got like a crappy little robot with its feet dangling over your dresser, and like every 4 minutes it goes, "I think, therefore I am."
I am.
Occasionally
it's
you
like
get the secret
speaking.
line where he says, "Who do you think you are? I am."
It's one of those ones that. So have you seen like those ones where it's like you talk at it and it responds and it just mimics you or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I just found the
Your
picture
mom
of
just
it.
set up like a bunch of phrases
There
beforehand
are-
on it.
It's the
Look
first.
in Waffle Movie Night. That's what
It's,
it was, and it would just sit and quote the most metaphysical shit to me.
Oh
And
god,
then
it's that thing. I remember seeing
oh
that.
my
And
god!
I remember that thing existing.
it
So
moved
As it
its
like quoted
eyebrows
at
after it
you.
went, I think, therefore I am. It like wink at you and shit. It was weird.
Connor has dropped an image of a red robot with 3 wheels, and it just has arms and then
They're
glowing
also
green
like the gyro
eyes.
movement wheels.
Yeah,
They're like like the ones where they can like
this thing could
uh
chase you while espousing Descartes at
you know
you.
what it looks like? Like the face reminds me of.
What?
You remember that one movie where Robin Williams plays a robot?
Yes, I get what you're
No.
talking about.
Doesn't the face kind of like remind you of his like robot face
Oh,
beforehand?
absolutely.
What is
That's
he
actually
talking about?
hilarious.
Smug little grin.
What is that movie called?
I don't remember.
Anyway, so Jamie tells
But
him Jamie tells him that he really wants the Turbo Man doll for Christmas, and then he walks into his bedroom and he goes, "Okay, I can get the Turbo Man doll." And his wife goes, "Did you get the Turbo Man doll?" And he went, "Yeah, I totally got the Turbo Man doll." And he goes, "Okay, well that's good because right about now they would all be sold out." And then he gives the most horrified expression. He goes from smiling, the lights go out, and he's glaring dead at the camera with horror, genuine terror in his heart. I know that Arnold
It's like
Schwarzenegger
he just
had
thought
never
his
seen anything during World War II, but I imagined he had seen it all.
it was like his son got murdered in front of him, but like I think he'd be calmer if his son died at this point because that
Because
would
it
mean
gets
there's
him
a
out of
purple belt
finding
that's
Turbo
gonna
Man.
yeah. That'd mean there isn't a purple belt after him if he can't find his toy.
true. It's true.
Would you rather get into a fight with a Navy SEAL or a purple belt?
Dude, a purple belt would mess me up, man. Navy SEALs don't got like any belts, so I don't know how strong they are.
The only belt they got has like a couple of
Navy
bullets
SEAls
on
don't
it.
wear belts.
The only belt they
Yeah,
got has
come
a
on.
sidearm on it, and that's not impressive. Um, so
The real question is Batman with prep time or a purple belt?
oh,
What color is Batman's belt?
Probably purple.
are we assuming that Batman
No,
is safe during this prep time?
well, okay, so
Yes.
he's got prepping techniques that he learned from Tibetan monks, so I think he's probably fine.
Well,
It's
no, no, no,
true.
no. I'm just saying, how much is Batman safe during this prep time? Can Jamie go find him?
No,
Jamie
it's like
can, in fact, go find
If
him.
Jamie, if
But then
Bat,
again, it's
Ladnie,
also Jamie.
Jamie can
Ladnie,
do
Ladnie,
this.
What it is it's he's got prep time, but by the powers of being a purple belt, he can rip open that prep time whenever he feels like it.
It's the joke that we keep quoting of "I have to find Turbo Man for Jamie." That's not because he has like an obligation as a father. It's because his life is on the line. He is
Is
not
entirely
lying when he
dependent.
says "I have to." I need to. This is required for him to live. This is not like an obligation. He is going to die if he does not find Turbo Man for Jamie.
I do
Um,
not get a choice
Look,
in this matter.
as we know, his wife asked him what she's gonna get him for Christmas at the end as well, right? So I gotta ask, what belt is his wife?
oh, his wife is a white belt. No way about it. Jamie is the most powerful one. That's why they have to bend to his will.
It's true.
She's learning karate to make sure that Jamie can't overthrow her. Um,
No, overthrow.
That joke just clicked in. That's
That's
terrible.
so
What?
good.
She's learning karate so that way Jamie can't overthrow her.
Yeah. So the next day by the way, it's fucking Christmas Eve. I don't know if I mentioned that. It is
Yeah,
goddamn
he hasn't grabbed.
Christmas
It's
Eve.
Christmas Eve and he hasn't grabbed a gift. Like it's not even like a. Oh, you need to go find it. Christmas is close. It's Christmas is tomorrow. I cannot believe you have not found a gift yet.
And
The
so
most deadbeat dad of all time.
the most deadbeat dad of all
Honestly.
That's
time.
not true. He could have just abandoned him.
He could have just thrown a beer jug at him. Keg.
Good,
He could have
good
just
luck.
thrown shit at him.
So Arnold has to now on Christmas Eve he has to descend into Minneapolis, which is depicted as like a level of hell on like it's like hell on the
Have
same
you
parallel
ever
of.
been to
It's fair,
Minneapolis?
but they depicted
It's
it in
not a
this movie.
depiction.
You ever
That's
you
what
ever
it
seen
is, man.
you ever seen
Yeah.
the hell scene of the Garden of Earthly Delights by Hieronymus Bosch? Like that's what we're looking at on this. It's like like burning cities in the background,
It's just the
fighting.
way you said. That's
All
what
I'm
the way.
saying,
Wait,
as
Ladnie,
somebody
Ladnie.
who's been to Minneapolis 3 days after Christmas, yeah, pretty
Dude.
Real quick,
much.
Dude.
real quick. Ladnie, the way you said that this is what we're looking at here, it's like is newscaster. You're like, all right, let's take a look at the weather here. We
That's what we're
got
looking at
we've
here.
got
You see that
we got
man with
riots.
like a face, it's like an eggshell type creature with like thorns going through his body. Yeah, he'll be here
We've
all
got
week. Should be leaving by the end of the
we've got
weekend
riots on Second Street and human sacrifices on Third. So I'd probably stay out of
though.
those. It's gonna be
There's
high
a guy
traffic
getting
areas.
eaten by a weird bird fish creature, but that should be gone here in a minute. Now,
Let's take a look at our traffic report here. We have Grand Doc from the Eternal Abyss.
We
He's
have
currently picking
as
up
a
like
thought, the blind idiot god. He stopped dreaming and woke up.
well, so I mean, I'm not an expert on Minnesota, right? So I'm not entirely sure about all this, but I mean, if Minneapolis does in fact look like the way they depicted in this movie, hell, how could a man send a child actor to go visit in the land of the windshield factor? Like that's awful. How could he do that? So our adventure begins with let me see. The first one he goes to is, let's think.
Toy store?
The first one's the toy store, but does he meet Sinbad there first?
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So
'Cause he's
here's
in
our
line with him.
here's
Yeah, he
our
meets him in the
rival
lines
foil.
there.
Here's our rival foil for the movie of Sinbad, who
Sinbad
is a postal worker who for some reason
from
carries
Macau.
letters around while he's not working. Um
I think
and
honestly, I do think he showed up while he was on the
the
job.
idea of
'Cause he's
Sinbad
wearing his
spending
full
this
outfit too.
yeah, the idea of
Yeah.
Sinbad, well, like I mean they give you good stuff to wear as a postal service worker, but the idea of Sinbad doing all of this while on the clock is way funnier, and I think we're gonna pretend that's the case even if it's not. Um
Hey,
You
you
see
got
that
those letters
he's literally
delivered, right?
driving his mail van and he
Yeah,
uses
yeah,
packages from within the
yeah,
mail van.
that's true. So our two main characters right now are we've got Arnold, who is our strength build character, and we've got Sinbad, who is more of like a utility caster type
He's
character.
a
I
Dex
guess
build.
he's a little
No,
slower.
he's not a dex build. He is 100% a wizard.
Yeah. He
Or I
can
guess
cast fireball.
he's more like a warlock because he doesn't really know what gives him his
Well,
powers,
okay,
just that he has
he
them.
keeps. I think he actually, honestly,
He's
because
got spell
with
slots.
how
He
we see him
casts
fight,
fireball twice.
with how he no, I think, and hear me out on this. I think he's an artificer.
Possible.
No,
Yes.
because that requires him to know where he's getting his shit from.
This is wild
Okay.
magic. He's a wild magic sorcerer.
Okay, hear me out on this one. The wild magic subclass for barbarian,
Barbarian. No,
or not barbarian.
for sorcerer.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah,
No,
he's a
like the You ever play Baldur's Gate? It's like the one where it's like whenever you go into a rage, it like randomly casts like spells off, right?
No clue.
All right.
Um. Anyway, he's definitely a magic build of some sort. So Sinbad is in line talking about how the government is turning children into adrenochrome and how Q is the way, and nobody really wants to pay attention to him. So when the doors finally open into the store, uh, let's think. Arnold starts sprinting through the store looking for everything. He can't find Turbo Man, but they do have Booster. But nobody gives a shit about
But
Booster.
nobody likes
So he
Booster.
keeps
Nobody
going
likes
through.
Booster.
Nobody likes you, Booster.
The the parents that are showing up that are laughing at them for not
Yeah,
getting
all of the
Turbo Man
parents,
are
all
there
of the
for like
people in the
Booster.
store.
They're doing it for the love of the game. They're
Yeah,
there to get the complete.
they're not
they're
there
gonna-
for Turbo Man. They're all pissed off. They're all like think
Yeah.
it's absurd that they're looking for
They're
Turbo
they're
Man.
getting Booster to get their collectors like edition. Dude, how bad do you think the scalping like selling was? Like how much like do you think?
I
That
I
had to
think
be
that
Going for like
those
like
1,000
thousands
on
of
eBay.
dollars.
I think that those parents must have been there just to laugh at people looking for Turbo Man.
Now
Odds
come
are,
on,
yeah.
son. We're gonna go laugh at. Come on, son. We're gonna go laugh at the poor people who didn't buy their Turbo Man fast enough. Mom, did you get me a Turbo Man? No, we're broke.
But we can laugh at the other poors. The poors who don't understand. Um
At least we are intellectual.
We-
No.
the class
we got
conscious
here.
poors.
We got here in time for Turbo Man. We just didn't have the money
So
for
that's
Turbo
what
Man.
Kim Il Sung was writing about.
Kim Il Sung. Juche is built around Turbo Man.
No, Juche is built around understanding the class conscious poor, not Turbo Man.
No. No.
This is why Sinbad moved to North Korea.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Juche is
that's-
about Turbo Man. Think about it. Think about it. Turbo Man wears all red and yellow and is a nationals figure and a powerful person. I'm just saying. Turbo Man is the leading Juche. So
We're onto something.
yeah. So they start
We should
fighting in the
go
store.
present this theory.
I should go.
Just
Yeah, I
as
should write a
academics.
published article about how Turbo Man represents Juche thought.
All right. We are truly philosophers of this day and age.
This is my first published article as a historian. Um,
So about that movie, huh?
Turbo Man and Juche.
I can see
Yeah,
it
that- I
now.
think we found-
It's
I think
about
we
like how
found-
I wrote how Mansley is evil and
Ladnie.
then got that
Yeah.
published.
I
Where's the
think
giant Mansley?
I think we found our episode name.
Turbo Man and Juche thought and analysis.
I think it's a pretty good title.
This is a
What do
good
you think?
podcast. We're barely like 20 minutes into the plot of the film, and we've been riffing for about 30 minutes.
Because it's
We're
a
go- we're
dumb
getting
fucking
flashbacks of-
movie.
Yeah.
I think
So-
the dumber the movie concept is, the better. Why do you think Real
Oh,
Steel works so
absolutely.
well?
But Real Steel is great because we had
Besides
Steven
the
that just
30, yeah,
Steven
besides the
never
30
let
minute-
us live. We had no room to breathe
he,
with Steven.
dude, he just generated that image and killed everyone. Like I don't think that image actually existed. I think he just kind of like vomited it out onto the internet.
Typed it on ChatGPT. Photorealistic picture of Anya Taylor-Joy wearing a
Sorry, what-
holding
Got-
a shirt
got
that says
ChatGPT, like-
"Jakub, creator of the white race," using these images.
There was no movie after that.
It was
It's
just
true.
No, there was Real
asphyxiation.
Veal. There was Real
Real
Veal.
veal.
There's a
Um,
movie for most of us, except for Connor. Connor was too busy laughing.
Connor
It's true.
couldn't. No, we paused the movie to let Connor live.
Yeah,
If we had
Connor
kept it running,
was
Connor
on the
would have
verge
died.
of like, yeah.
I
Um,
probably would not be with you today.
So yeah,
And
so
it would have been worth it completely.
Arnold is out looking for the toy. He can't find it anywhere. People at the store laugh at him when he says that he's looking for a Turbo Man. He calls home to tell his wife that he's probably not going to be home until before the parade that they're going to today. And instead of his wife picking it up, instead of the wife picking up the phone, it's Phil Hartman, who is working on his dastardly plot to fuck his wife. Phil Hartman is our Dex / trickster build for our story. Um,
Just like in real life, which is
just
why
like
he
in
was
real
murder.
life. You can't say that. Um,
I'm
so
pretty
He's a
sure I
thief.
did.
He steals your
he
woman.
is a thief. He steals your girl. Um, so Phil Hartman is currently at what's the
And then he
fucking
steals
line?
your grill.
And then he you broke my grill.
You broke my grill.
You broke
You
grill.
broke my grill.
I'm gonna grill you on this grill.
Mr. Dink, I broke your
And
grill. I'm
when I'm
sorry.
crispy and done. Sorry, continue.
How did you ever find the will you grill me on this grill video?
I wouldn't be surprised if Hand sent it to me.
Hands?
Hand.
Mr.
Singular.
Hands?
Hand? Mr. Hands?
Mr. Hands?
Pull that
No,
video
Herbie
up.
Hancock album.
my Swedish buddy
Is there a Herbie
Hand.
Hancock album called Mr. Hands?
Yeah, and it
What?
actually bangs.
No. Hold on. I know
You're
that
making
he's
a
got
sick
like
joke,
too
right?
many. I know he's got too many like albums. Um, I mean, the best one is the one for Flood, where it's Herbie Hancock staring at you in his diving gear.
With the big fish in the background.
Yeah. Um, let me see.
Not a big fish of the
Is this
government.
what kind of? I just got Spotify recommended me a Rascal Flatts concert. Oh, yeah, this is 1980.
You big rascal flats this.
No, it's Only Life is a Highway.
Yeah, okay.
Half is a highway.
Is
You think
this-
Mr. Hands was just a really big Herbie fan?
I hope
Man,
Yes.
if we,
so.
I really hope whoever gets the movie sends us off to Cars 2 so we can explain that to everybody how amazing that movie is.
What do you mean gets the movie? This is episode 10.
Well, the raffle.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's no raffle.
We're
Yeah,
going
we
to
have to do
hell.
Ocean's 11. Yeah.
Um,
Part of my body wanted to forget, but,
what
How can you
what
ever
Life
what
forget
can- life
genre
Ocean's
is Mr.
11?
Hands? Is this like
Adult
this is
film,
like
I
It's like
guess.
it's
part of
just
his fusion.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
I mean it's 1980, it's fusion. I was thinking like closer to more of like Light Me Up, but that's like 2 hours.
Nah,
Nah. It's
he
a little
wasn't
close
quite
to it.
there yet.
But like what's Magic Window? No, it's like Sound System Future Shock, all that. I love Flood though, the way that he's just staring at you with the giant fish in the back. It's the game you were playing last night.
Yeah.
Keaton will have to show you that later. Could you mind going on a little bit of an aside to explain what
Okay,
is it
I
called?
got this
Ace of
game for
Seafood?
Ace of Seafood. I got this game for $2, and you play as a. It's like Armored Core, but you play as a fish who shoots lasers out of his mouth.
What?
And you
It's
can
like that
build up.
one
5% I'm
crab
hearing.
combat game, is what you're talking about.
Yeah, except you can like build up your whole squad full of like fish, and eventually you can get like
Wait,
battleships
what is this
on your
called? I
team.
need to look at this now. What is it?
It's called Ace of Seafood. I'll show it to you later.
Okay,
You
what in the
can
world?
you can play as a Fletcher class destroyer and a Japanese
Where do you
submarine.
find these games, man?
That's a secret.
Keen does a lot of drugs and then gets on Steam.
Yes.
It's revealed to me in a dream.
And then finds. No, this is really funny because he finds $12 games because that bowling game he was showing us a couple nights ago is also a $12 game.
This was $2.
He could
This one
buy
is?
he could buy
On sale.
12
Ace of Seafood?
he could buy 6
Ace-
copies
oh.
of Ace of Seafood with Super 10.
Oh yeah, and it's multiplayer.
Okay, so. Alright.
We found our next game night.
I think
Do
we
we all
did.
do we
Dude,
all
just because
play
it's
as
multiplayer
submarines?
doesn't mean it's good.
That's true.
Yes, it is good.
It
Name
has-
every friend
It
slot
has
game.
very funny music.
Is it good in the same way Dokapon is good?
No.
Yes,
Yes?
maybe.
Maybe.
Speaking of Dokapon, we need to play it sometime soon.
It's more fun.
Speaking of
Alright,
Dokapon,
alright,
we
podcast,
started playing that
podcast.
when I was in the Twin Cities.
It's true.
So
So
that's our segue back to the podcast.
so meanwhile, Phil Hartman is trying to fuck Arnold's wife. Arnold gets on the phone and goes, "Put that cookie down!" And then he goes back to go looking for the Turbo Man
That's
doll.
my cookie.
That's my cookie.
And then everyone laughed
And then
and
everyone
clapped
laughed and clapped. Yeah, it's true. Laughed and clapped.
and cheered for the hilarious one-liner.
Put that cookie down. How do you think this is funny?
We actually had a 10-minute
Look,
standing
I'm gonna be
ovation
honest.
when he dropped that one.
Bravo,
Look,
Vince.
look. I'll be completely honest though. If some man was in my house while I was gone eating my cookies, I feel like I'd
And
crash out
while my
too.
wife was in the shower.
Yes,
True.
and
That
that's
was
like
another thing that we neglected to mention for some reason. She or he insists that she go take a shower, and that there's like this weird sexual tension as well of I'm gonna come be in the shower with you, which
And
is
it's
wildly
predatory.
inappropriate for a
Massively
kid's movement.
predatory.
Yeah. At no point does she
Considering
reciprocate any interest in this guy.
Yeah.
this guy
considering
thinks
this
she's like
was
all for that.
okay, considering this was one of Phil Hartman's last movies, do you think this was like the breaking point for his wife?
I think this was the breaking point for his wife. She looked at this and went, "This is just how he is," and then killed him.
And then herself? Was it a
Oh.
murder-suicide or was it just a murder?
I
a
don't
suicide
recall, but
murder.
no shade to Phil Hartman.
We missed you.
Maybe you shouldn't have done all those things.
He didn't do anything.
He did all of those
He was
things.
just funny.
Every
That was a
single one of those
documentary,
things.
I told you.
Oh. So, Arnold, after failing at the first store, goes to a shopping mall where he is informed that they're going to open the door, and the way it's going to work is that they're going to pass out a ball, and whoever gets the special yellow one gets the Turbo Man doll.
They're gonna pass out a couple balls, I thought.
Yeah, and then they just dump the whole bucket. And Arnold
'Cause they're
gets
Yeah,
the
fun.
pass out. I do like the
Well,
context of
sort of.
pass out.
So Arnold gets his hands on the yellow one, and then Sinbad kicks the shit out of him using all the toys that are in the store, and they end up losing the ball into the middle of the mall. So Arnold has to jump.
Where a kid eats it.
So Arnold has to yell at the top of his lungs and then slide down a pole, smashing through a bunch of light bulbs to get down to the bottom. And then when he gets down there, there's a kid who's got the ball. I'm glad Keaton caught that. So there's a kid down there who grabs the ball, puts it in his mouth, her mouth. I don't know. I'm not gonna misgender.
It was
kid.
a kid.
It doesn't matter. And
Yeah,
Arnold
the kid's gender doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. They're not old enough to understand the concept. Except until we force them to compete under the pretenses of boys versus girls. I'm going to split my classroom in half, make them duel to the death, to decide the proper sex. So
Which sex is better? You
which
tell
one is
me.
better? Let's go. Do
Because the
not
battle of the sexes definitely isn't boring as shit anyway.
do not put me into early education. um,
It will kill everyone.
They do not make it.
The patriarchy was made by me, actually. I invent the time machine and go back in time. I'm patient zero. So
I'm patient zero, as if it's just a disease that you created.
it is. I'm like a Resident Evil villain. It's
The very
gross.
first misogynist.
I'm the very first one. So Arnold gets his hand. He loses the ball. He gets beat up because he's touching a child. In
He
public.
loses his hand.
He loses his
Yeah,
hand.
He runs down a child, not even
Yeah.
just touches. He runs
He
down this
assaults a
kid,
kid.
and then in front of their parents, just starts fucking not molesting
This is
them,
in-
but like,
this is like
yeah,
this is in like the big
Big atrium
playground
of the Mall of America.
playground area. So like every mom just thinks this guy's trying to like kidnap a kid effectively.
I can confirm
So-
the place is fucking massive though, and there's like 90 people who are just willing to pound you at any moment.
It's true.
It's terrifying.
There's people who go to that mall waiting for like a chance. to
Pretty
get hurt,
much, yeah.
right?
Dude,
That's
dude,
actually why I
Like-
was there.
dude,
I was just
how
waiting
could
for
a
somebody
man-
to step out of line so I could join a gang murder.
how could a man send a child actor to visit in the land of the wind chill factor? Can you not?
What the fuck am I
Jack
hearing
just
in the
crammed
background?
his phone. He just turned his phone up at max volume and started playing a loud noise while we're talking for the podcast.
I could hear it. It was like he
Yeah.
was listening to some fucking
It was
He
like,
wants to join.
shamisen. Yeah.
he should have
Let him
watched
on the
it.
mic.
I thought, to be fair, the
Gonna
quality
put
was
my
so low.
cat
I
on the
thought
mic.
Connor was just whipping out the harmonica.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your grandmother died and you couldn't be on the podcast, Jack.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Glad to hear. So now that we've acknowledged our faults, back to the episode. So, um, he asks, or what is it? One of the Santas, the mall Santa, goes, "Hey, dude, I saw that you just lost your chance at making sure that your kid doesn't kill you at the end of the day. So here's what we're gonna do."
I can get
And
you
he
another
takes it,
one.
and he's, "I can get you a Turbo Man doll." And he's like, "Really?" And he goes, "Here's this." And he sends him shows him a photo of today's newspaper with a Turbo Man doll. He goes, "We can get you one of these." And he gets him in the car. They drive over to this warehouse. And what is the and they get into the warehouse, they knock on the door, the guy opens the slot, he's wearing a Santa outfit as well. And he goes, "What's the password?" And he goes, "Jingle bells, Batman smells." And they get allowed in. And it's this warehouse full of people dressed up like Santa Claus who are, I don't know if they're all bootleg toys, but they're just like, they're fencing a bunch of toys for the black market of Christmas cheer. And uh
And
he
don't
has
say
to,
they're doing something morally wrong.
yes.
God forbid.
And yeah, they're not doing anything bad. They're just delivering delivering toys to the kids.
They're delivering kids.
They're
What?
delivering.
They're
They're
delivering
they're
kids.
all
They're all
gynecologists.
doctors.
Um,
The gynecologists.
I don't know
Gynecologists don't deliver
what is
children.
who is the person that's responsible for delivery?
Not a fucking
Is that
gynecologist.
just a physician?
Yeah,
Okay, is that what they teach you in doctor school? Is there a whole unit dedicated to it?
there is.
Interesting. Apparently, also at cop school and firefighter school.
EMT school, yes.
Yeah,
School.
and just in regular school, it was the worst unit. Um. Anyway, so they they make Arnold pay an exorbitant price for the Turbo Man doll, and he ends up getting one that's busted and also speaks Spanish.
And
It's
only
the
Spanish.
learning version.
It's the learning version that speaks Spanish, and it doesn't work, and it's broken to a million pieces when he opens up the box, and he says, "I want my money back," and they said, "All sales are final," and then they get into a fight, and our first boss of the movie comes in,
Mega
Mega.
Santa.
Uh,
Mega
Oh,
Knight.
and he kills like a little person too.
kills a tiny Santa.
I'm glad we're getting politically correct with little person.
Is he doesn't have anything like, he doesn't have any
Otherwise
disorder.
discernible.
He's just small. He's just a tiny guy. Um,
Not that there's anything wrong with
not
that.
that there's
Let's
anything wrong
popularize
with
the
that.
term achondroplast again.
So
Make it sound like it's a disease.
they get into this massive fight about Santa Claus, and we get the crazy line where the guy takes off his jacket and shows that he's shirtless underneath, and he snaps his suspenders and he says, "I'm gonna duck your halls, bub." And then he proceeds to kill Small Santa. Big Santa kills Small Santa in a terrible act of betrayal, and uh, the police show up and raid the fucking place.
Police.
They all get out of there because the police are there. I had no idea a big charge you could get arraigned on for having,
For illegal, for fencing.
yeah, I guess fencing toys dressed as Santa Claus. I think that's an extra charge onto it. Like attempting to impersonate Santa Claus, kind of like a police officer.
It's identity theft.
It's identity theft. You ain't Saint Nicholas of Myra. You did not punch Arius at the Council of Nicaea.
You're
was
not
your-
that guy. bro.
Not
You're
him.
not that guy.
You
You're
are
not
not
that
that guy. So, Arnold barely escapes. He goes to a diner and he runs into Sinbad again. And they decide to make amends for the fact that they got into a fight with each other looking for the ball. And they start talking. And Sinbad reveals that the reason why he's going for all this is because his dad, when he was a kid, never got him the Johnny 7 gun, which is entirely fair because the Johnny 7 must have been the fucking shit. Have you guys seen the Johnny 7? This was a real thing.
With the 7 guns
Oh
in
no,
one.
Yeah, the 7 guns in one. That one was awesome. Let's see.
Was it actually real?
Yeah, look it up. Pull up an image of it. So I guess you have to look up Johnny Seven toy gun.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
this
I'd
thing
be
was
pissed.
shit, man. It was what was
I
it
thought you
again?
were just making shit up.
Yeah, the Johnny Seven one-man army was a multifunction toy weapon produced by Deluxe Reading under their Topper Toys toy line and released in 1964.
Oh my
Johnny Seven
god.
one-man army was the best-selling boys' toy of 1964 and was marketed under children's television. Here, buddy, it's
They were
all
gonna
yours. Draft it.
they were
Um,
they were gonna send kids to North Korea with
Drafted.
this, and it still would have done a number on them.
go to North Korea. Um, Okay, so here's what the Johnny Seven had: a grenade launcher, an anti-tank rocket, armor-piercing shell slash anti-bucky missile, implying the fact that you're having a toy gunfight and some kid shows up in his bunker slash in his tank, and you are
It's
ready to whoop his ass.
it's, uh
Um,
it's the orcs from Warhammer. It's the I'm a tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank,
yeah,
I'm a tank.
the repeating rifle, which actually shot real bullets, not real.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Um, it was a it was a it says it's a repeating rifle. It's a bolt action rifle that shoots little like white pellets on a side of the on like a fixed magazine according to this. And then there was a machine gun that used a little like clicking lever. Whenever you pulled the trigger, it would let it forward a bit and it would make a noise like it was ratcheting forward to go. And then there was an automatic pistol which would shoot caps. This is not important for the film. Also, that is 6.
No, that's not.
No,
Dude,
it was 6.
Ralphie from A Christmas Story could not comprehend the Johnny Seven.
Nobody could handle it. Are they counting the armor-piercing shell and the anti-bunker missile as 2 different things?
I'm
I
gonna say
suppose.
Non-duality.
yes,
I guess.
or maybe
I mean,
it's 2 grenades.
maybe. I mean, you're out
No,
having fun
hold
with your
on.
friends, and
There was
then
something we did this. Then hold on. Grenade launcher, anti-tank rocket, armor-piercing, anti-bunker missile. I think that we did say that that was
I
two
guess that's
different
2
things.
ones.
Because
Okay,
one's a missile, one's a shell.
I guess. I mean, imagine you're out on the playground or whatever, having a blast if you're, silly little guns, and then Jimmy shows up with his Johnny Seven, and then you have a closed
Kills
casket.
you.
Yeah, you have a closed casket funeral the next day.
There's not
Right.
even enough to put in a casket.
They scrape you up and put you in a soup can, a modest
Yeah.
price receptacle.
If even. More like a
Gonna put
50
you
piece
And a
in that
tent.
syringe.
They just, they just, you get your shit ran by the Johnny Seven. He doesn't. You're running away after he's killed all of your friends, and he, for some reason, like a sick bastard, he loads the anti-bunker missile to shoot at you. He's exhausted all of his ammo, but he still has the machine gun, and he still drills you in the back of the head with the anti-bunker missile. They can't even identify you. They have to get dental records of teeth on the ground to identify that you
They have to
died.
get the they have to get the Johnny Seven one man medic.
The only
The
one man medic.
It's an operating table
The
with like
only
plasma.
identifying factor is that they knew that you pissed that kid off, and that's it.
They have to go and ask the kid who he shot.
Missing in action report for you. Presumed
He doesn't
dead.
even
Johnny's-
know. He just assumes.
Johnny Seven mission and action report with 7 fillable slots
Holy shit.
and brand new folded flag folder.
Do you
Oh.
think like every box like that the Johnny Seven came with like a rules with like the Geneva Convention?
The first
Here's the
one.
Geneva
the
Convention,
first
the
one-
Hague Convention. Just don't do these
The
things.
first
We
one-
beg you.
The first piece of paper
The
in the
rules
list.
are just please don't.
The first piece of paper in the box is a what is it? A memorandum by the United Nations concerning the Johnny Seven one man army and its use. And the first article in it is just do not use the Johnny 7 one-man army.
Please don't.
This is such a dumb bit.
So
We should
now
probably talk about the movie.
this is a
Why
good
would we ever
episode.
talk about the
This is a
movie?
good episode. um so Sinbad is explaining the Johnny 7 and all the terrible things he wanted to do with it when he was a kid. And meanwhile, while he's explaining that and how much he resented his father for not getting him the Johnny 7, Arnold hallucinates and sees Jamie drinking alcohol inside the bar and says, "Here's to you, Dad." And now he is doubly put in charge of finding the Turbo Man doll, because if he doesn't get it for his kid, he's gonna get his ass whooped and murdered by his kid, and his kid's gonna be an alcoholic while doing it. So,
And he's gonna join the postal
and he's
service.
gonna join the postal service. There's gonna be
And
you
he's
don't.
gonna kill even more people.
He's gonna
'Cause
get
he's
the
in the
Johnny
postal service.
7.
It's just big hits after big hits, man.
He's gonna find a Johnny 7 in the mail, and then it's over for everyone. Okay, I think I figured out what our special guest is.
The
Johnny
It's
7.
the Johnny 7. But more importantly, our special guest is
Johnny
the
7,
Johnny.
one
We
man,
have
one
we have
man
the,
podcaster.
yeah, the Johnny 7 one-man podcaster, and then included with all of it is the different items on the Johnny 7. Um.
We have,
So, but
we
while this
have
is going
the
on,
dog. We have the dog shocker button in the bottom.
yeah. So the document. So while they're having this conversation, the radio comes on, and some guy on the radio goes, "Hey, um,
Incompetent parents,
incompetent
listen up.
parents, if you haven't gotten a Turbo Man, we have one available." Or whoever calls in first and with the names
And
of all
answers
with
the
answers of what
7
names,
reindeer.
yeah, the names
Yeah.
of Santa's reindeer will
Gets
receive
$1
a Turbo Man
billion.
doll, right? And he immediately calls it in, and then Sinbad destroys the phone while he's trying to call him. So now they have to race each other to
The barkeep, who's the most indifferent motherfucker and just wants him gone at this point, points out that the place is only 2 blocks away.
So now they have to run. And
You know,
Arnold probably
he
can't
sentenced the
run
guy
because he
to
weighs 1 billion pounds. But so
Arnold?
Keaton, yeah.
Can I point something out, because they're listening to the radio in this place, right? This guy on the radio was listening to that radio station. Definitely heard the commotion through the radio, and then now has to listen to the hostage negotiation.
So
I mean,
they
yeah.
run to the radio station, and Arnold is faster than Sinbad, but Sinbad manages to jettison some weight as I almost said ballast. That's not the right term. Manages to jettison some weight in order to go faster, and they actually arrive at the same time. And
No, Arnold still beats him. He
Arnold
gets in
still
there
beats him,
first.
but they're a little they're closer than they
It's
would have been.
closer than what it would have been otherwise, yeah.
And
But
they get in there, and Arnold immediately tells them, like, "Okay, here's whatever." But they fucking break in. And it's
yeah,
like Donald. He tells them all the reindeer, and Sinbad goes in there and says it too. It's like, "What? Did we get our fucking Turbo Man?" And they said that in the movie. And
they dropped the hard fuck.
This is the kids'
you
movie.
were about
we
to
don't
say
They
the
know.
put
hard
it out
R,
there.
and then you turned it into the fuck.
Well, no, I was thinking of the pH fuck. Then I forgot that you have to explain the pH fuck, and my brain went hard fuck.
The
No.
hard fuck. That's what I specialize in. Um, oh no. So they get
Oh.
told that the thing on the radio said that the person who turns it in will get a Turbo Man, but not that moment. They have a voucher, so just one is available, and they go, "This is fucking bullshit."
It's a
Meanwhile,
voucher for like the middle of January.
yeah, and so meanwhile, which honestly, if I were Jamie, I would be a little upset. But the fact that there is a Turbo Man guaranteed to be on its way would have been okay with me, right? I would have been sad for the moment, but the fact that I know that there's a Turbo Man, that's all right. So, but meanwhile, because they broke into the station, the police are showing up, and so the police are showing up, and I said Myron, Sinbad gets out a package from his thing and goes, "This is an improvised explosive device," and He goes,
Really.
"You made a bomb?"
Friends
Like,
had a
no, I didn't
millionaire.
make a bomb. I didn't have to make a bomb. These things come from the
I
mail
work for
all
the
the time.
post office.
We get them
I
all.
work-
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing is, we get them all the time at
And he
line.
just holds on to bombs, I guess. And
I
he
will have to say, it's
pulled
not
this
a great
earlier,
movie,
though.
but there are some genuinely funny jokes in it.
Yeah, he pulled this earlier though. I don't remember when he pulls it, but
He
it's
throws Arnold a package, I think, and goes, "It's a bomb." And he's like, "What? No, it's not."
yeah. Anyway,
It's
so when the
something like
police
that.
show up,
But
we run into the cop, the motorcycle cop from earlier. By the way, when Arnold was on the phone talking to Phil Hartman, who was sneaking around in his house, we talked to Phil Hartman on the phone. He accidentally destroys the motorcycle cop's motorcycle. Um, so,
and
but
weirdly
when
goes mostly unpunished for that.
yep, he drops his bike and somehow he's okay with that. Um, but then the police show up and Sinbad goes, "I got a bomb. Leave me alone. Let me go, or also detonate it and kill us all." Right? And you know I work at the post office, so you know I'm unstable. And both of them managed to get out of there.
That was
And
one of the really good
the
jokes.
super cop goes, "Hold on, boys. I used to work for the bomb squad. I've got this." And he walks up to it and he goes, "This is not a bomb in
Wait,
any
wait,
way,
wait, real
shape,
quick.
or form."
This guy
Yeah.
went. This guy went from bomb squad to like back to regular cop,
Yeah.
meaning you probably messed up big time. They
Yeah.
sent him back, which
Yeah.
Don't think about it too much.
What do you think you did?
Probably
he did what?
misidentified a
Oh.
bomb.
Yeah. Because
as we saw it, he's not very good at it.
so he looks at the package and he goes, "This is not a real bomb." And then he opens it, and then as Arnold is running out of the building, it punches in on his face as you hear a loud explosion noise from inside the radio station, and it zooms in on his face like he just heard a bunch of people die, and he's like, I mean, he did. And meanwhile, Sinbad is also running away and goes, "That was a real bomb. Sick world we're living in. Sick world." um, but they're all okay. I guess it's a really low grade, or I guess a low power explosive that doesn't kill people, even though you're holding it in your hands. Because he gets covered in like soot and ash, and he's a little confused, but he's
He
all
gets
right.
knocked out.
Family movie.
Family movie.
Yeah, the Unabomber hadn't happened yet, so
I
it's okay.
guess, yeah. No, this would have been the time of the Unabomber. This is 96.
Wouldn't know.
Do you
But
think
The
it was actually
Unabomber happened,
Sinbad?
and they're like,
You think
But
I think
the-
about the Unabomber?
I do.
yeah.
When was his campaign?
Just because he's my biggest inspiration doesn't mean.
Oh, this would have been a year after the campaign was over.
Oh, is that what we're calling it? Is a campaign?
Yeah,
It
the
seems
mail
a
bombing
little.
campaign.
It seems a little bit like we're glorifying it.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
I am an ecologist.
You're a conservationist, yes?
You're a conservationist, yes. Um, so second host, Unabomber.
We're just adding people on it. This is for the 10th episode special. It's an everybody's
The
here.
Unabomber. We're going to hell when we die, and it's all your fault.
Probably.
We're
So
We're gonna
building up
stand
for
before St.
Ocean's
Peter at the
11.
pearly gates, and he's gonna be like, "So why?" And we're gonna be like, "Oh man, I don't know."
hold on, that the Unabomber hanged himself? I thought he just died.
I mean, that is technically what hanging is just dying.
I guess. Interesting. Anyway, so what is it? Arnold gets his car towed.
No, I thought he got the
Gets his
Chicago
blown
treatment. I
up.
think he gets doesn't he get cinder blocked?
He gets cinder blocked.
Okay. He gets his car cinder blocked because he just left it outside of the diner. So he has to ride on the way back to his house.
It wasn't even a cinder block now that I think, but it was an everything block. They took like everything except for the frame of the car, didn't they?
Yeah, and then they graffitied the fuck out of his car too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Arnold gets his car cinder blocked, ruined, everything. He has to ride a tow truck back home. And when he gets home, he finds that Phil Hartman is almost there to fucking his wife. So, which is bad. We can't have this happen, obviously, right?
This is
Which
the most
means-
important part of the movie.
Yeah. So he decides, well, Phil Hartman had said earlier that he had already gotten a toy for his son and it was right underneath the tree. So Arnold does the only thing that's responsible. He breaks into Phil Hartman's house.
Phil Fartman.
Phil Hartman.
That's what you just said.
Yeah,
He
I
breaks
know.
into Phil Fartman's house.
So he breaks into Phil Hartman's house. Earlier on in the film, Phil Hartman had a fucking reindeer because he goes hard on the paint for Christmas, and the reindeer is inside the house when Arnold gets in, which means that Arnold has to fight a reindeer while trying to get his hands on the Turbo Man doll, and he makes a lot of commotion and gets discovered, and
And this isn't
nobody
just
wants
any
to
He
associate
reindeer.
with
This
him.
thing's
literally
got like
burns
rabies.
down Phil
Oh yeah, he
Hartman's
sets.
living room.
Yeah, he kills Balthazar too.
He does kill King
Abs-
Balthazar.
Absolute soul read on my part because I was looking at it. I was looking at like the nativity scene where they have like the guys, whatever, and
Did you just pronounce nativity as nativity?
whatever, the nativity scene, and whatever, and I'm looking at it and I'm looking at like the three magi sitting there, and the one goes into the fire and I go, oh no, he killed Balthazar, and I
This is
knew
like
that
it's like a
shot in the
bad
dark,
setup to a joke.
like shot in
Small
the
si-
dark, right? Shot in the dark because I'm not entirely sure which ones are the Magi, like according to tradition, but I remember that Balthazar is supposed to be from Ethiopia or something along the lines of that. So the black one is on fire, and I go, "Oh, it's fucking Balthazar!" And then it goes, "Oh my god, it's Balthazar!" I was like, "Oh shit, I did it!"
I
Wow.
I'm not gonna.
Weaponized racism.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I
You
profiled.
win
I
I put a
$50.
lot of time into shit.
Oberdeen.
Yeah, Return
Yeah,
of the
Obra
Oberdin.
Dinn.
Okay.
He's saying they're profiling. Yep, you look like an it bang Shaw. Did I get it
Oh.
right? And so he is no longer allowed to go to the parade of his family, but by God, he's gonna go anyway. So, like a good husband, he denies his wife's wishes, because he gets caught. So he shares a beer with the reindeer and goes, "I gotta do what my family needs of me." And he goes off and he goes to try and find his family to make things better. And the moment that he arrives, he becomes Turbo Man. He runs into a guy who's running this. Well, first off, he dumps a bunch of scalding hot coffee all over Super Cop, to get away from him. Uh,
Whose hands are in a cast?
yeah, because he blew his hands up, and
Yeah, it was sent back to service. Is the best part.
it's Christmas Eve, man.
That
It's
yeah.
Christmas Eve
Gets
in
wild. It gets wild out
Minneapolis.
there.
Yeah,
Gets
again,
wild out
it's
there.
hell.
We gotta get everyone we can.
The dreaming god will awake soon, and we need every man on the force. um,
Woe be to he who disturbs Azathoth.
yeah. So, um, he gets to the parade. He fights the cop. He gets away, and at the final, somehow I don't remember why, but he gets dragged out of the way and he goes, "You the guy?" And he goes, "Yes, I'm the guy." And he goes, "Okay," because the other guy had all this shit happen to him, and they explain it like, just don't mess with all this stuff. You should be safe, and then, we have signs of brain activity from the last guy, so you'll be fine. And then it's revealed that he's wearing the Turbo Man suit, and Gilbert Gottfried is there as
Because
Booster. It's not Gilbert Gottfried, but it
everyone knew.
really sounds like Gilbert Gottfried.
I really like that they're building this up like, what's going on? It's like it's obvious he's gonna be wearing the Turbo Man
Yeah.
outfit,
I mean, it's very clear that he's going to be Turbo Man. But more importantly,
We learned that everyone in the United States cannot identify an Austrian accent.
yeah, it's also true. But what line does Turbo Man line up with on the Dead Flag Blues, Keaton? Do you know?
it's Turbo in time.
Is there a line that
We're
even
in the belly of this machine,
the-
and the
yeah, there we go.
machine is
Is
bleeding to death.
So Turbo Man arrives. We have Turbo Man now. Isn't that cool? And he gets told, "Dude, you're just standing there like an asshole. Wave to the crowd." So he starts waving to the crowd, and it isn't Gilbert Gottfried playing Booster, but I swear to God, it was Gilbert Gottfried playing Booster.
And the acid dream revealed to me after taking in too much LSD. It was
was it?
Gilbert Godfrey, but
Curtis Armstrong as chain smoking Booster. Thank God.
Chain smoking Booster.
I
is
think
what
that's
he's
actually how
credited.
he's credited. Um,
That's pretty good.
so, uh, oh my
You
God.
okay?
Oh, I just remember what
We've
comes
reached the
next.
stage of the night where
So,
Ladnie's gasping for air.
so Sinbad knocks out the guy who plays Turbo Man's bad guy. So while and
Evil
then
brain guy.
evil brain guy. So while Turbo Man is as Arnold, as we're gonna say, we're gonna call him Turbo Man and evil brain guy from now on. And what am I trying to say? Dementor is his name because he's a brain and he has dementia. So Turbo Man is doing all this cool stuff, and then he gets told like, "Oh, you get to choose this one special kid in the crowd who gets to get this Turbo Man doll, right?" And he looks
He
into the
has to think
crowd.
about it for like
He
3
has to think
minutes.
about it to figure out where
He's gonna call
it's
his
not
own
even
son.
looking for his son. He knows where his son is. He's just trying to decide whether or not he deserves it. But then he remembers that he's a purple belt and will become an alcoholic if it doesn't happen. So, um, he goes you, and he goes, and he's like what and then, Jamie, and he goes he knows my
My
name,
name.
and
In a thick Austrian accent, like that of his father. He
Jamie,
goes, Jaime. And then Jamie goes, oh my God.
it's my dad. He never figures out that it's his dad. Um,
Until the
so
end, but
so
in
Turbo
which he
Man.
learns that he cannot be a purple belt and beat up his dad.
So Turbo Man,
Becoming Turbo Man has granted him the powers of a brown belt.
so
No,
Turbo Man
of a black belt.
says, "Hey Jamie, you're gonna get this Turbo Man doll," and then he gets attacked by Dementor's evil minions, and he fights them off
What belt is
successfully.
Dementor?
But then Dementor himself comes down and kidnaps Jamie as he's about to receive the doll. So
It is at this point where the writers started doing lines of cocaine to
yes,
decide on
this
how
is
to finish
this
the
is the
film.
cocaine part of the movie because Turbo Man has a functioning jetpack which he uses to kill everybody in the crowd.
If only.
If
If
only.
only. If
So
only this movie had the fucking gall to do that.
Turbo Man has a functioning jetpack, and while Jamie is being pursued by Dementor, he has to figure out how to use it. He obliterates a small family's like living room while flying around, while Jamie is getting chased around, and he has no idea what he's doing. There's a section where he gets about 1,000 feet into the air, requiring him to have a
Quick
blinking
side
light.
note. It came up the other day because I mentioned that I watched that movie to my dad, who apparently knows what it is, and was like, "Yeah, your uncle lives in the same building complex that family gets their house obliterated in."
Really?
California? That's hilarious. He was there. He saw it
He was
happen.
there.
Um. So, um, he does all this cool flying around shit. And there's a point where, but we forgot to mention this because that's what was making me die laughing. There's a part where Booster walks up to Dementor and he goes, "Hey, dude, you're not following the script." And Dementor goes, Nobody likes you, Booster," and then kicks him off the float. Like actually punches and knocks him off the float. And instead of like people going, "Oh my God, what happened to Booster?" A crowd of kids
It's
gather
just run
around him
out
and
and start
just
beating the fuck out of Booster.
they beat the ever living shit out of Booster. And like how much of a shitty character must Booster be for there to be this many kids with such disdain for him?
Justice for Booster.
You
Justice for
think there's like an
Booster.
episode where Turbo Man puts Booster down? He's like that bad of a character.
No, is there like the Poochie died on his way back to his home planet like
Yeah.
episode? Or like the canceled but should have happened Scrappy Doo gets put down after contracting rabies episode. Um Are you okay, Connor? Did the Poochie reference get you that bad?
The Booster reference got me that bad. That was not on the cards for tonight. I was not expecting it.
I have to go now. My planet needs me. Poochie died on his way back to his home.
Oh, That is not that funny. I don't know why I'm laughing this hard.
What are
It
they
I've
is
had a
gonna?
not
very
funny.
long and a hard
Now
day.
I'm just imagining an episode where like Booster has to learn how to do like has to learn how to like roll over and shake, and all the kids are like, "When are they gonna get to the fireworks factory?" Um, but it's just hilarious. I really hope that the guy who wrote the specific lines about Booster getting knocked off the float and then devoured by a crowd of children got like 14 promotions and unlimited blowjobs for the rest of his life. Like that is such a hilarious
From
joke.
Booster. He got unlimited blowjobs from
He got a
Booster.
boost job.
You got
Oh, this is bad for me. I'm gonna have to take painkillers before I go to bed.
um, I just love the video.
Uh,
Like it needs to be like
Got a
required
boost
reading for this
job.
episode that you have to watch the Booster gets murdered by children scene before watching because it's
You're not allowed to continue the rest of this podcast.
because like that's the funny part is he is like still struggling to get up. He hits the ground and the kids take their chance to swarm on him.
It's
Like
not
he's
even like he
Fucking
gets a
media live.
moment of mercy. It's the moment he's on the ground they kill him.
like I think
Oh.
Turbo Man
It's
should not be
time.
on the it's Turbo Man should not be in the air inciting children to violence against animals. I I mean I don't want to be
No, fuck
rude about it,
Booster.
but like I really like the fact too that fucking Sinbad like announces to Booster's face that nobody likes you, Booster, implying that Sinbad has opinions about the Turbo Man show.
That or he's radicalized by the post office work.
Nobody likes you,
Boost.
Booster. Then they just and
Oh,
they
that's
they
so
just
bad. And you
How long have
swarm
we
feel
been
him.
ashamed
going
of
on
yourself
about
for
this?
saying like
Probably about 10 minutes, 5 minutes. It is the funniest sequence in the movie, Keaton. What do you mean?
I know it is,
He
but
is
like,
helpless. The suit has like a hunchback. He's like a turtle on his back, and there's no way for him to get up, and they just consume him. He's just gone.
Have you seen that video of the people at a concert in the Netherlands and they're like, "Oh, kill the duck," and just a horde of Dutch people like zombies just fucking annihilate this poor thing. Because that's pretty much what happens to Booster.
Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen that clip? Do you know that Shaq is a DJ?
Yeah, he's not a good one, but yeah.
Yeah, and he does like a club circuit, and there's this clip of like I guess some like TikTok post or whatever, where it's this guy who shows up to a Shaq concert set, whatever, wearing a Lakers jersey, wearing like the Shaq Lakers jersey, and during a drop, Shaq gets on the mic and goes, "Kill that motherfucker in the Lakers jersey," and then drops the line, and you're like,
that guy like definitely looked around and then looked down at his shirt and went, "Oh crap."
and then they boosted him.
They
Um,
boosted him.
Booster should be
He
our
took
our like
he took out a picture of his wife.
In
took
shed
out a
one
picture of his
tear,
wife,
and
but
then
it's
walked straight
Booster.
away.
Just like you,
even
darling.
more reason to
And
kill
then
him.
dead. um. Okay, so
Wow. Oh.
so
Slight sidetrack.
so Sinbad pursues Jamie up a bunch of flight of stairs and almost kills Jamie because of the fact that he is chasing him onto a bow. First off, Jamie never considers in his. I mean, obviously he's getting chased by somebody, and it's obviously the right answer is to try and get
Jamie,
away.
yeah. Jamie
But
thinks this isn't like an
Jamie
entire like
Jamie genuinely thinks that his life is worth less than this fucking Turbo Man doll. So like Myron or
I mean, to be
Sin,
fair, after all the shit all the characters go through to get one, fair.
Yeah.
I think there's an alternate cut where Arnold like 30 minutes in settles on a booster doll, and then the next shot is Jamie at his funeral. Like
Bold to assume Jamie would attend the funeral.
I meant Jamie's funeral,
He
not
didn't. He didn't give
like.
me.
But
He didn't give me that booster. I'm gonna
Oh,
have to
I meant
kick
Jamie
you.
just died upon impact upon seeing Booster instead of Turbo Man after over underneath the wrapping paper. Just like maybe that's how you
It's like how
stop
Padme
children.
dies in Star Wars.
Yeah, just from being sad. Um,
It's the Megamind no. It's no
None of
booster.
I want you to know none of this is this funny, but for some reason,
a lot of funny.
it's
it's just one
really
of
Connor
those
actually,
funny.
things.
what we're finding out is Connor drank an entire bottle of Nyquil before recording.
Yeah, he's getting
Right?
fucked up. Uh, Nyquil, 3 copies of A Love Supreme. I'm getting fucked up.
Getting fucked up
Space
tonight.
Jam DVD, Space Jam
Jam
DVD,
DVD.
Space Jam.
So eventually they get stuck on the top of a building, and uh, Arnold has to use the jetpack to save Jamie because he's about to fall into a crowd and die. And he eventually does go through and save him. And Turbo Man, and he asks Turbo Man, it's like, how do you know my name? And he goes, well, it's because I am your. And then Sinbad appears after apparently falling to his death and goes, give me that doll, right? And Jamie goes, well, it's like, that's what I'm trying to say, Jamie. I did this all for you. And he takes off his mask and he goes, I'm your father. And he goes, oh, okay, Sinbad, you can
Yeah, that
have this
probably ruined.
doll. And he's like, but
That probably
Jamie,
like ruined.
I thought you wanted this doll more than anything in the whole world. And he goes, what do I need the doll for? I have the real Turbo Man at home. And Sinbad has a
That
moment.
definitely messes. Sorry, that definitely messes Jamie out. 'Cause every time he's gonna see like Turbo Man on TV, he's like, "That's not my dad. This is like a
This is
knockoff."
bullshit. Um,
My
and
dad's a knockoff. This is bullshit.
I had the
no,
real Turbo Man in my hands, and then he told me he was the real man. What?
um, no. So he gives the doll to Sinbad, and presumably Sinbad's heart grows 3 sizes that day, and he has a coronary in the back of the police car as he's being taken to the hospital,
For
or to
committing an
the
actual act
for an
of
actual
terrorism.
act of terrorism. I mean, he um, and they lift up Turbo Man on. First off, this parade is ruined. Like, unless Turbo Man was the last thing on the list, the parade is ruined. And they just stop everything and they lift up
There was
Arnold on
dead
everyone's
people
shoulders and
everywhere.
carry him down the street. And everyone cheers his name because he's like a conquering dictator or something.
And then
And
Arnold
He's
Keaton,
accidentally
Conan the
activates the
Barbarian,
jetpack
man. What are
and
you
kills
expecting?
everyone.
yeah, Keaton suggested that Arnold should have turned on the jetpack and like liquidated everybody in the
Flame.
crowd with the flames. And that would have been a really funny ending. And then it's at this point that the movie ends.
Oh, by the way, Arnold. I think we forgot to talk about it. Arnold should be dead from the amount of G's he was pulling
Oh yeah,
in the
no,
jetpack.
Oh yeah.
No, he
but he's still
slams
alive.
into a building going at like Mach 9 and
Yeah,
is fine.
well he
Oh
phases through
yeah,
it
yeah.
obviously.
No,
So
he doesn't. He
To be very
literally
honest,
slams into the building and is stuck there.
yeah, so and then it was at this point in our watch system or our watch party, wherein we were sitting there and we're watching the credits and we're like, we don't need to watch these. And Connor goes, what about
The
a
after
post credit
credits
scene?
scene.
And we're like, that's not real. And then we look it up and we find out that there is a funny scene after the credits of this. So we're like, okay, I guess we'll wait. And we watch all the credits. Well, we skipped to the end, and then there's nothing. And that's when we discovered that the reason we were watching just took the after credits scene and put it to the front of the credits. And the after credits scene is them having a great time after. Oh, we forgot to mention this, by the way. Right before the parade starts, Phil Hartman tries to finally seal the deal and fuck Arnold's wife, and she beats the shit out of him.
Right.
Good. Anyway,
It runs in the family.
it runs in the
Because
family.
she's loyal to her husband.
Real quick though,
It runs in
Ladnie,
the
real quick
family.
though.
Yeah.
Before we give our final thoughts on this, can you read the
Vietnamese one.
summary
Yes.
on the
Oh,
website for
yeah,
it?
but
Yeah.
he has to finish the story first. So how about
Um,
you shut up?
So they're
and
having
Oh,
a great
I thought
time.
I thought it was out. We just talked
No,
about
no,
the
no, 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 no.
in credit.
No. So
Okay.
um his wife goes, "Hey, well, if you went through all that effort to get something for Jamie, what did you get me?" And then Keaton's face is what happens on the little thing. And I guess we don't see what happens to Sinbad afterward. We don't get a happy ending for him. So my assumption
No,
is that
he
he goes.
goes to
He
prison.
yeah. Well, but like, does he like stay
But he's
there
got
or
that
whatever?
Turbo Man
I think he
doll.
goes to
He
North Korea.
literally bombed the police.
That's fair.
What do
But
you
does he go
think
to North
happened?
Korea? That's what we're wondering. Does he go to North Korea? Because he'll just go to North Korea. Anyway,
He becomes a.
so that was a completely nonsensical go through of the plot of Jingle All the Way. It was very, very funny to do. I like the fact that we talked about the Johnny 7 for way too long, and then Booster's untimely
Something that was
rise.
not an important part of the movie at all.
Yeah.
Just that it happened for like 3
So
seconds.
before we talk about the before we talk about the opinions on the film, I will now read the Vietnamese scholarly review. Howard Langston is a workaholic salesman. After his son, James, missing in karate class, Howard resolves to redeem with a Turbo Man, a toy for children that Jamie would like to receive. Unfortunately, on the night of Christmas, there was no store selling Turbo Man. So, to begin with, it's not on Christmas. More importantly,
The night of
on
Christmas.
Christmas Eve.
night of Christmas. Now, more importantly, after his son James missing in karate class. I don't know what that means. Along with
He was
resolves
missing
to
in karate,
redeem.
Yeah,
dumbass.
when you first say. So this is my first
It
time
says
watching
it
this movie.
right
So
there.
when
He's
it's that, it's like
missing in karate.
this is son get like. Yeah, when I first heard this, I was like, does his son get kidnapped from?
We're watching a really happy-go-lucky version of Taken.
No, of Commando.
I've
I
never
don't-
seen
I don't know
Commando.
who
Is that
you
just
are.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I don't know
Commando
where
is
you
about
are, but I will
is
find you.
Commando is about Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to get his daughter back after she gets kidnapped by people.
Oh, I thought that was.
Oh, okay. So
Kindergarten
Commando
Cop.
is literally just Arnold Schwarzenegger Taken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna go down the list on this one. Caleeb, what were your opinions on Jingle All the Way?
Frankly, I think I'll watch it next Christmas. So I rated a 4 out of 5.
Yeah. Connor.
Caleeb is apparently batshit fucking insane. That is at best a 2 out of 5. It's
Wait,
silly.
That was
goofy.
amazing.
I had a good time. I would not watch that without a group of friends. That is not a movie that I would ever just put on alone.
Oh wait, I completely forgot our. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'd say it's a
4
3.
out of 5.
Like
You
I'll
would
watch
go
it. I'll
out of
watch it if
your
it comes
way to
on.
watch that film
Yeah,
again.
no. I'll watch it if it comes on.
That's fair.
There you go.
But it is a
That's
lot
fair.
of fun. It is a high level, like, watch your friends movie, though.
100%, but it is not one I would ever just be like, it's on, it's time to go stop what I'm doing to watch this shit.
Scrolling through, Jingle All the Way is on.
Jingle all the way, and then it's the Arnold
You
City
gather
Rescue.
the whole family into the living room. You calling sick from work. All right. Keaton, how did you like Jingle All the Way? What was your choice?
It was good. It was good.
What's your star rating?
4. And I mean it.
See, but you also picked the movie, so I'd hope so.
Keaton's review for it, by the way, was what if Arnold accidentally activated the jetpack on the Turbo Man suit while he was being lifted up by the crowd?
Pretty good.
If that happened, it would be 5 stars.
That would have been the best ending of the movie possible, other than Howard's funeral after he gets Jamie a booster instead of a Turbo Man.
But I mean, I hate to admit it, but I think it's a genuinely funny, like, good movie. I mean, maybe not a good movie, but
Definitely entertaining.
I thoroughly enjoyed the movie, as bad as it is.
I have to get a Turbo Man doll for Jamie. So my opinion regarding Jingle All the Way is
Irrelevant.
is
Sorry.
irrelevant. But this movie has somewhat of a soft spot in my heart, spot in my heart. Entirely because, and I think I told the story every time we talked about Jingle All the Way, but I'm gonna tell it for a podcast. So in my freshman year of high school, right? the last day of the fall semester, like right before winter break rolls around, uh, it was this weird like TikTok trend wherein that people called in a bunch of like bombing and shooting threats to schools all across the country, right? Jack's remembering this, and I
We
was
were
kind of
so cool.
I was fucking really anxious about that because I knew it was mostly nothing, right? But what if, right? And I was put on edge all day, and I was basically on the edge of having a panic attack the entire time. So I walk into my to business and finance class where my teacher goes, "Yeah, we're not doing anything today. You've already completed what you need to do. We don't have really like a final or anything like that. We're watching Jingle All the Way." And he puts it on, and for an hour and a half, I am not flinching at random noises and about to like piss myself in the building. So it has a very great spot in my heart because it made me not die, right? Um, which is hilarious to me because imagine you're going through your day, suffering from panic attacks, really don't want to be there, and then you walk in and then you watch Nobody Likes You, Booster, and you watch Booster die, and you're like, this is good. This is what I want. um,
Today is a good day.
I say I wrote it. It's originally my original so like my original letterbox review was the only reason
This is
this film.
Laddie's first 5 out of 5 because it saved his life.
Yeah, the only reason why this film gets 2 stars instead of 1 for me was that my school had shooting threats called on the last day before winter break of my freshman year, and watching this in class was the only time I felt not on edge. Revision of that review now turns into 2.5 stars with more fun with friends that I remember. It's not great, but it's a lot of fun, and I don't regret watching it. We had a lot of fun with this.
I have
It was
no
a
regrets watching it, but
really,
I,
really good episode
frankly,
of the podcast.
I think we had better jokes during the podcast than we did. Maybe we should set on our podcasts for a month more often.
right.
No, I think
So
I
that
think
way our podcast makes no sense compared to what the fuck we watched.
I
And
think
then
every
I
episode
can
has
spend
to
the
Yeah.
entire
be.
thing just laughing my ass off because
I think
people say
every
dumb shit.
I think every episode has to involve the Johnny Seven in some way.
Johnny 7 One Man Medic is, I feel like, a pretty solid
That was a
Johnny's
really
good
good
line.
show.
Well, I'm really proud of myself
The-
for that one. I'm really proud of
the
myself for that
UN
one.
resolution regarding the Johnny Seven one man army. Okay, so this was episode 10. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but
Tomorrow.
some
God,
point.
I'd
no.
rather just get it done, honestly.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do it sometime
No,
real soon.
I can't.
Sometime real soon is the dreaded episode 11.
Where
You know what
we will
that
watch
means?
Ocean's
Ocean's
11.
11.
And then episode 12, we watch Ocean's 12. And don't even get me started on 13.
So,
I say we watch like the bad Ocean's 11,
Yes.
then the good Ocean's
we
11
want to
back
do a
to back.
double feature
We
for
do
it.
double feature.
Can we like
And then
can we like
we like
Well,
compare
my
can we,
it.
like,
joke-
mesh up
My
the
my joke was
we
that
have to,
we
like-
have half of us do the bad one and half of us do the good one, and then we're just really
Oh.
confused.
That could be fun.
I
But
don't want to be a part of the bad one again.
yeah,
All of us who
everyone's
did,
gonna want to watch the good one.
Everyone,
us-
we just
everyone who
make
has seen the
Brady
bad
watch
one.
Ocean's 11, the bad one alone.
everyone who has watched the good
Oh
one
no.
has to watch the bad one, and everyone who has watched the bad one has to watch the good one.
We've all watched the bad one though.
Yeah, so we'll get
I have
Jack
not.
and Brady and I'm sorry, Keaton.
Oh, Keaton.
I think
My
I think that
sweet
this
summer
should be a
child.
big special where we get as many people together as possible. For
We're
this.
watching the lamest movie of
We
all
do it in
time.
person?
You have to watch it.
Yeah.
We could. Keaton, that's the saving grace. We hold this one in person.
Mhm. We're flying you out, buddy.
All right. I guess it's worth it for Ocean's 11.
You're here for like 2 hours and you have to go back.
Yeah.
We have no
Well-
place for you to stay, Keaton.
So there's our plan for Ocean's 11. We'll be back ideally sometime within the month.
Never. I hope I
Um,
die before we do that. I hate that
And
movie.
we have aspirations to make it the biggest episode we've done so far. So,
Just wait till we watch the 10 Commandments again.
by the way, this was our longest episode, coming in at 1 hour and 34 minutes.
I'm so
And
proud of it.
Sorry.
10 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Bye.